Hey YouTube, it's Soul Prime 13 coming at you with another Transformers uh, video review, and we are continuing our Model Kit Mondays. Today we're going to be looking at the Lego Soundwave. So I was able to get this guy for Christmas. I had been heavily debating whether or not I should get this or the knockoff version, which is like $120 cheaper, but doesn't come with the sound brick. But someone got it for me, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, a quite the impressive build we got going on here. And honestly, with his already blocky stature, he is a perfect choice for a Lego Transformer. But we'll start with a look at the box, and we are going to kind of have to move things around here because this is a very, very tall box. But on the front here, we do have Soundwave. We get lots of warnings. He does come with Laserbeak and Ravage. Model converts up here. There they all are in their alt modes. More warnings. More warnings. Just some legal jargon. And then on the back we do have our product shots. As you can see, he does transform, and we do get that sound brick. So that's it for the box. And we do get a lovely instruction booklet, and it is indeed a book. So yeah, but there is that. But moving on, here we do have Soundwave in all his glory. And we do get a couple different little add-ons. So let me take these off. So yeah, these are Laserbeak's accessories. They do just plug on, as you can see. But you can kind of stick them on the side just for storage. Same with Ravage's. We're going to start with Ravage in his Panther mode, and we'll switch them up. But you do get an alternate faceplate for this mini Soundwave, so you can have either one in his cassette chest to match your big one, which is cool. And Ravage here, he does have a hinge at the head, and all of his legs do move. You do get some nice posability out of this guy. He does have his little butt rockets. He does actually, it's kind of hard to see here, he does have his little tail. So there's that. But we are going to go ahead and pop these off and show his transformation, just to get him into cassette mode. But we are going to fold his body out to the sides. Going to fold his head back and around, fold his tail up in there, and then we want to fold his legs around like so, and like so, just to get him all squared up. Oop. And again, I'm having model kits with their legs and arms popping off. But there we have Ravage in his cassette mode. Some a little wiggly around the joints, but yeah, there we go. Very neat little conversion. And again, there are various ways you can store these. And we'll come here to the front, and you can push this button and it'll open up, and you can take out Laserbeak. And Laserbeak definitely is a lot more solid as a cassette. Definitely prefer him out of the two. They're both good though. But yeah, nice little thing going on here. And I believe, I don't think the voices or anything change, but you do push his play button. Yep, Decepticons are awesome. So yeah, you do get all sorts of little sound clips. So yeah, all sorts of cool sounds there. I am glad that I was able to get the one with the sound brick. But to transform Laserbeak from cassette to robot, or to Condor, we want to flip out his little head there, And then we are going to bring his little wings to the front, and then we bring these legs down like so. And I think that's, yeah, just bring the wings out a little bit, and yeah, there we have Laserbeak all transformed. Oh, there's the hinge. I was like, man, no, there's a hinge for the neck. So yeah, there is that. And then to attach these, you just take that red post and put it right into the cassette wheels, like so. Come on. There we go. So now we have Laserbeak all transformed up. But now let's take an actual look at Soundwave himself. Get all this off to the side. We're gonna put Ravage in here, like so. Yeah, and we'll turn him around. And one downside is his arms are just kind of like hanging out there. Not too much you can really do about that, unfortunately. But you know, it's a transforming Lego set. I mean, there are going to be some small compromises, and honestly, I think that's acceptable. You do get his blaster and his shoulder cannon, which you can obviously store back here. The blaster handle just plugs in here, and the laser cannon tabs on here. And then, oh, right, we also get the blaster barrel, which just clips in here. And you just come here, and you just plug that right in. And there you have his blaster. Isn't that neat? But then, to transform him, we want to come here, and these just clip on here. So we just unclip those, and then we can bring his legs down like so. Oop, my camera. And then we want to. Why is everything I'm reviewing today having limbs pop off? Straighten out these legs. At least they're model kits and they're not breaking, but God, it's getting annoying. Anyway, then we want to come here and bring this panel here on the bottom inward, and that will let us bring out the foot, and then you can rotate this panel up like so, and we want to rotate this to the side, and then we want to take this panel and we're going to bring it around to the back like so, and it'll just sort of accordion in. So here, let me show this again. Jeez. So that comes out and then just sort of slides in. Put his legs back on. It has to be something to do with the camera, because I've played with these guys before and they were not falling apart like this. Anyway, we bring the foot down. Oh my God. What is going on today? Jeez. Anyway, as you bring the foot down, it will cause the rest of the leg to pull out and form his shins. There. Then we can bring the arms forward, and as you can see where they clipped in, it should probably up. Anyway, this spot here where they clipped on earlier will clip into the side now, locking his arms in place. Then you can fold his hands down into their proper orientation. We're going to come back here and we open up this whole assembly. Then we can flip his whole head up, close that, rotate the head around, and now we have Soundwave in his robot mode. Yay! And again, the cannon, you just bring it down a little bit. Cannon will just go onto these studs right here, like so, and then this will just plug in to his hand, and now we have him all armed up. And again, you can still use the sound brick. Hey, perfect. We just transformed him, so that's just perfect. But yeah, I don't know why he's giving me trouble today. I normally haven't had him fall apart like that. Probably my only issue is I wish these folded away a little neater. They do just kind of sit on the back of his leg here. These ones like nicely fold up against themselves, against his thigh, but these just kind of hang out back here. As far as articulation, we do have a ball joint for his head. I want to make sure I'm getting that in there. Okay, good. So you do get plenty of movement there. Let me move that back. We do get 360 at the shoulder. He does have double jointed elbows, and they're both like these ball sockets, so you actually get plenty of motion there. He does have individually moving fingers, so there is that. You do get a wrist swivel as well. We don't get a waist due to the transformation, but we do get some side to side of the leg due to that transformation. Don't get any forward and backwards because they're double. There's two pins holding his leg in there. We do get a knee joint though, so there is that. And his feet do get some motion. They get some side to side at the ankle and some back and forth, although due to the way he's heft is and balancing him, you don't really get too much in terms of lower body posability, unfortunately. But I mean, again, that's not terribly surprising. But yeah, this is overall just a really awesome build. I really had a ton of fun putting them together. And again, there are lots of nice little things here and there. You get both Laserbeak and Ravage, who also fully transform. Unfortunately, you can't really like put Laserbeak on his arm or anything, but you can like set him on his shoulder, I guess. And yeah, they come with their accessories. You get the little mini soundwave, and you get, you know, alternate cassette panels to match the actual like full one. You get the sound brick. So yeah, even if you get like the KO one without the sound brick, this is totally worth getting. Again, I'm not sure how many people really think the sound brick is worth the $120 price difference. Again, like I was really kind of debating whether or not I wanted to bother getting the official one, but then someone got it for me. So, but overall, a very fun build, a very cool set, and I am excited for what Lego Transformers we will get next. I know there are plenty of people out there hoping for a Megatron. I kind of doubt that's going to be a thing. If I had to take a guess as to who is next, I honestly think it's going to be Starscream, just due to the fact that he's, you know, a jet. And, you know, Lego does seem to have a thing against, like, tanks and guns and stuff. So I think a jet would be a lot more up their alley. And, you know, G1 Megatron is a gun, which they're not going to do. And a tank is definitely unlikely as well, but we'll have to wait and see. But I think Starscream's going to be next, personally. But we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. And this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.